Many women today feel alienated from financial conversations, often sitting in offices where the power dynamics are tilted against their success. This feeling of exclusion is not a result of a lack of capability, but a historical legacy that shaped our modern financial landscape. For centuries, women were legally barred from true financial independence, creating a structural barrier that persisted until relatively recent times in history. The resulting wealth, confidence, and investment gaps are not personal failures, but the visible fingerprints of a system designed without women in mind. To reclaim this territory, women must shift their mindset from viewing money as a static resource to be protected to a dynamic tool. By adopting the vocabulary of deployment, every single dollar can be treated as a worker, actively contributing to your long-term financial growth. Look at figures like Sarah Blakely, who used limited capital as a starting pistol rather than a finish line for her business ventures. Her success proves that wealth is built through intentional momentum, showing that even small amounts of capital can spark significant, lasting financial change. By recognizing these systemic hurdles, women can begin to dismantle the barriers and rewrite their own stories of financial power and independence. The journey toward wealth begins by acknowledging that you have the agency to transform how you interact with the global financial economy today. Now that we have shifted our mindset, let us focus on the practical mechanics of building lasting, sustainable wealth for the future. The first step is understanding the critical distinction between active income, where you trade your precious time for dollars, and passive income. Active income is the model most people live inside their entire lives, trading hours for money in a way that can never scale. But passive income is the engine of freedom. It means you build something once, and it continues generating returns long after the work is done. Passive income earns while you sleep, while you travel, and while you are present with the people you love, rather than chained to a desk. For women today, the vehicles for passive income are more accessible than at any point in human history, waiting for you to utilize them. A rental property, even a single room listed on a short-term rental platform, can generate consistent monthly cash flow with the right system. Think about digital products, a course built around your expertise, a set of templates, or an ebook sold 10,000 times without touching it. Dividend-paying stocks deposit income directly into your account every quarter, as automatically and reliably as clockwork, whether you watch the market or not. A content platform like a newsletter or podcast generates licensing deals and brand partnerships years after the original content was published. You do not need to build all of these at once. The point is that you choose one, build it with intention, and let it work. One stream, built well, is the foundation every additional stream is built upon. It is about creating momentum that compounds over time. Now let us talk about the single most powerful financial force available to any human being on Earth, the magic of compound interest. Albert Einstein reportedly called it the eighth wonder of the world, and there is a mathematical reason why it is so transformative. If a 25-year-old woman invests $300 every month into a diversified index fund, the results by age 65 are staggering. She will have accumulated over $600,000. That is the power of starting early and letting the math do the heavy lifting. Compare that to a woman starting at 35. With the same discipline and return, she retires with only $270,000. The only difference is those 10 years, and those 10 years cost her $340,000 in lost potential growth. Time in the market is not just an advantage. It is the ultimate advantage. It turns patience into a high-performing financial asset. Here's the thing that should make every woman watching this feel a surge of genuine confidence. You are naturally gifted at this. Studies consistently show that women, when they do invest, outperform their male counterparts by nearly 1 full percentage point per year. Women trade less impulsively. They hold through market volatility instead of panic selling. They research thoroughly before they commit to a position. The data is unambiguous. Women are not worse investors. They are better ones. You possess the temperament that the market rewards most. The only thing standing between most women and a fully invested portfolio is the deeply false belief that the market was built for someone else. It was built by humans, and it belongs to anyone willing to enter it. The question is simply, when will you walk through the door? Let us talk about something that rarely gets discussed in personal finance, but is responsible for massive wealth creation: your network. I am not talking about networking in the hollow business card swapping sense. I am talking about real relationships and strategic proximity. It is about being in rooms where decisions are made and opportunities are shared before they ever become public knowledge to the masses. Think about Oprah Winfrey. When she invested in Weight Watchers, she did not find that opportunity through a cold email or an app. She found it through proximity, being in conversations with people who understood the business and trusted her judgment implicitly. That single investment returned over $400 million. Not from working more hours, but from being in the right room. You do not need a massive platform to apply this principle. You just need to build your own inner circle, deliberately and intentionally. Find a financial mentor who has already built the kind of wealth you are working toward and is willing to share their lessons. Find an accountant who thinks about wealth creation, not just tax compliance. Surround yourself with people who challenge your financial ceiling. Build a peer group of women who talk about money honestly, not in whispers or with embarrassment, but with direct, serious focus. That kind of community raises your financial floor. It exposes you to opportunities you would never have found while working in isolation. It holds you accountable to the version of yourself you are trying to become. Your network is not a social luxury. It is a strategy. And now we arrive at the only thing that actually matters. Not the account, not the stream, not the calculator. It is the decision. Wealth is not a destination that life grants you when you have been patient enough. Wealth is a decision made with full commitment. It is made again every single day in these small choices that nobody else sees. It is the choice to prioritize your future self. The decision to open the investment account today instead of next month. The decision to read one chapter of a book instead of scrolling. The decision to ask the question in the room instead of nodding along. These are the micro decisions that compound into a life of wealth. The decision to walk through every door as if you were always meant to be on the other side of it. Because you were. The question was never whether you were capable of building wealth. That was never in doubt. The only question is what you were waiting for. You have the information now. You have the framework. You have the examples of women who started with less and built extraordinary lives. The only variable left is you. The only moment available is this one. You are the architect of your own financial destiny. When you decide to take control, the entire landscape of your life changes. You stop reacting to the world and start shaping it. Think of your money as a tool for empowerment. Every dollar is a worker you have hired to build the life you deserve. By deploying your capital into growth assets, you are effectively buying back your time and securing your long-term independence. This is not about greed. This is about agency. It is about ensuring that you have the resources to live life on your own terms. The financial system may have been designed without women in mind, but you are now redesigning your relationship with that system. You are breaking the cycle of the confidence gap and the wealth gap by simply choosing to participate with knowledge and intent. Every investment you make is a vote for your future. Every piece of knowledge you acquire is a brick in your foundation. Do not wait for permission to build your wealth. The era of needing a cosigner is long gone. The era of self-made success is here. Take the first step today. Whether it is opening that account, joining a group, or researching your first asset, just start moving. The compound effect of your actions will surprise you. A year from now, you will look back and be grateful you started today. Your potential is limitless when you combine your natural discipline with the right financial vehicles and a supportive community. You are capable of far more than you realize. The path is clear, the tools are ready, and the time is absolutely now. She decided, and that was the beginning of everything. That woman is you, and your journey toward true wealth starts this very second. Take the leap, trust your intelligence, and claim the financial future that has been waiting for you all along. The door is open.